Yo, what's up, you guys? What is up? Fears, audience. Welcome to the Fears Podcast. Oh, yeah. We've got a hell of a show for you tonight, you guys. A hell of a show. What is up? You got Fears. We got the audience. I got my coffee. And I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Shout out to the Fears fans. Fears loves and cares about all of you guys. Anyway, so let's dig in, shall we? Let's dig in. So I have been noodling around with some ideas. Me and Randall were talking about this the other day. Potential new movie ideas. Not like projects for my, for our YouTube channel. I mean, actual movie ideas. I'm going to run the movie ideas by you. The second thing is Fears knows you guys love the Fears stories from the past. So I thought I would tell some more. And ideas. Lastly, I've been praying a lot. I've definitely been praying a lot. And some of my blessings and prayers came true. And so I just wanted to discuss those with you guys. But anyway, shout out to the fans. So as you guys all know, Fears loves movies. I absolutely love movies. They're great. Absolutely love movies. But as you watch movies, you sometimes think, I wonder why they didn't make another movie about that. Why didn't they make a prequel? Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? So I thought it would be fun to be like, what movies would I like to see? So the first movie I would love to see, I think if they filmed it right, I think it could be done right, guys. I think, wouldn't everybody like to see a prequel of Jurassic Park? I know I would. A prequel would be kind of cool. Just to see how they made the dinosaurs, how they shipped the dinosaurs into the first Jurassic Park, how they built the park. All that stuff, I think, should be explained. They always talk about how they made the dinosaurs, but you never see how they made the dinosaurs. They just tell the science behind it. I would love to see a prequel of Jurassic Park, them building the visitor center, them putting that track down for the car to drive around the track, all that stuff. I honestly think that would be a lot of fun, to do that. I think that would be a fun movie to watch. That's just me. If you guys have got, your thoughts on it, you let me know. The second movie I have got to see a third Snake Plissken movie. Escape from New York Part 2, Escape from LA Part 2. I don't care what they film, just as long as they film something. Escape from the World, like me and Randy were talking about. Where he escapes from the world and goes to a different world. That would be sweet. I'm telling you, endless possibilities, But so far, nothing. I've heard through the grapevines, and let me look it up on Google real quick. Supposedly they're gonna do a remake of Escape from New York. I mean, a remake, I wouldn't mind watching it, but it's got to have, Kurt Russell in it. So a remake of that was, I don't know. But definitely a sequel to it, man, I'm telling you. Or just some type of here. Let me see if I can pull up some Escape from. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And they don't have much information on Google, but I don't know. One day we can always dream, right, guys? We can always dream. We can always dream. I hope that they make another movie too. From the Escape. Escape from New York was great. Escape from L.A. It was all right. It wasn't as good as number one, but it was all right. Escape from the world. We need. We need. Put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know. The topics tonight are movie ideas that me and Randall have been talking about, future movies that I would love to see. Then I've had some prayers and blessings recently come true, and I wanted to tell you guys about them. And then some old stories from Fears' past that you guys all love and know. So shout out to the 3 fans watching. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And I hope you guys have had a wonderful and blessed day. I tell you what, my day has been really good, guys. Fears got home from work, got some sleep, made myself a really nice lunch, and then hung out by the pool for a little while, and then talked to Randall. And Randall said he's going to record some dialogue today. So we're almost done with Cameo Man. We're getting there. We're almost done. Randall said he invited his friend Mike over, and they're recording some dialogue. So my dialogue should be coming soon. So we're that close. We're that close to having Cameo Man Part Deuce done. And so there we are. Next one. I would love to see another Superman. But here's the thing. I would really love to see a Superman that has to do a lot with the Fortress of Solitude. Like, almost the entire movie would be in the Fortress of Solitude. That, I don't know what the movie would be about, but it would just be awesome to see, like, them shoot a lot of the movie in the Fortress of Solitude. I really think that would be a cool idea. I really do. I love those like confined space movies, like where it's just 2 actors, like Saw. Saw is a perfect example of that. 2 guys stuck in a bathroom. That's a great fucking movie. If you guys have never seen that movie, check it out, man. If you don't like horror, then I understand you guys not watching it, but dude, I'm telling you, good movie. Good movie. I mean, Halloween is another one. I am so looking forward to. They've got 2 more Halloweens coming up. Halloween Kills, and then I forgot what the third one's called, but they're working on them right now. Jamie Lee Curtis, she's kicking ass and taking names, in these new versions of the Halloween. Michael Myers, he's always a badass. He's always a badass, and he always will be a badass. And dude, some of the kills in that recent in that recent Halloween movie is just amazing. Takes the guy and shoves the guy up onto a pole. Rad. Dankness is here, and he says, "Hey, Fears, what up, Dankness? Dankness, what movies are you looking forward to?" I've been telling people new ideas about future movies that I would love to see, and I would love your thoughts on it. I would love anyone's thoughts on the movies. So check this out. My first idea was, wouldn't it be great if they made a prequel to Jurassic Park? Make it look all like 1992, 1993, have it look like that. And they always talk about how they made the dinosaurs, but you never actually see how they make the dinosaurs. They tell about how they make it, but I would love to see how they make the dinosaurs. I'd love to see them put up the hotels, on the island. I would love to see footage of them like making the visitor center, laying the track down, for that car to drive on, all of that stuff. I think that would be great. Number 2, like I was saying, another Snake Plissken movie. Like, I don't care where he escapes from, just I need a third one. Either he escapes from the world and goes to a different planet, hell, escape from Florida. That would be kind of cool for them to film down here in Florida and have like a post-apocalyptic world of like Florida. Everything's gone to shit, And some people were telling me, like, I would love to see a sequel. What I would not like to see is them just remake Escape from New York. I mean, I would watch it, but I want to see where Snake Plissken has been all these years. Like an old Snake Plissken, Kurt Russell comes back. Hell, I would love to play Snake Plissken's son. Dangness says that'd be a cool movie. Right? Jurassic Park? Dude, that'd be sweet. I'm telling you, it would be amazing. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. It'd be amazing. I'm serious, guys. They need to get with it. They need to get with it, man. I'm telling you, especially like now more than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, with all this COVID stuff, people need to get the creative juices flowing and make some really good entertainment, films. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Gamer Girl. Oh, wait, Gamer. I don't know how you say your name. Gamer Griddle. Right? Is that how you say your name? Gamer Griddle? That's another good one. Prequel. A Ghostbusters prequel. How did they meet? How did they create the proton packs? Where did it all start? Very good idea. Absolutely. How did Ray and Peter and Egon meet? Was it Egon's idea to make, the ghost trap? Where did all this technology come from? Right? Booyah. Perfect prequel. Perfect. Dangness says, hope you're having a good night. I'm having a great day. I haven't had this good of a day in a while, guys. I'll be honest. It's been a while since everything was clicking today. I heard from an old friend today, and it was so good to hear from her. It had been a while since I talked to her, and so it was great to hear from her again. I got some pizza today for dinner. Made myself some lunch. Hung out by the pool. Got some rest. The Spheres has been tired. Look at these bags under my eyes. Holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Gamer Griddle says Rudy 2. That'd be cool. I mean, I think they said everything they needed to say in Rudy 1, but I wouldn't mind watching some more Rudy. I do love I Look Like Sean Astin, and Rudy is not only is it based on a true story and it really happened, it's a great story. It's a really good story. Dangness says you're tired also. Dude, I'm so tired. Oh my God. I was having trouble like last night staying awake at work. I kept going like doing one of those. Like to wake up. I was throwing water in my face. Oh my God. I was so fucking tired. It was like crazy. I'm serious, guys. It was pretty nuts. It was ridiculous. And see, now I'm yawning. Oh man. This is not working. Fears needs more of this. Where's your guys' coffee? I don't know. What the hell is going on here? All right, here's another movie idea. Dude, continue on the story. Please. Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd is a fucking badass. Right? Judge Dredd, man. I want another Judge Dredd. Or, here's another one. Demolition Man. Sylvester Stallone, Demolition Man, you know, from the 1990s. That movie is so fucking good. So good. Why not a sequel? Demolition motherfucking Man. Part Deuce. What do you guys think? Put it in the chat below. Let me know what you guys think. Dude, who doesn't like Demolition Man? Demolition Man is so fucking sweet. It's fucking sweet. It's so good. So good. Anyway, Dankness says, oh, hell yeah. See? There you go. There you go. Dankness agrees with me. Mercenary Man Siri, he says, what up, Fears? What up, chat? All right, Mercenary Man, I got a lot to catch you up on. Check this out. Fears has had the ultimate day. If things have just been going my way, I will catch you up real quick, Mercenary Man. Fears hung out by the pool. I got some pizza for dinner. I made myself a really good lunch. Got plenty of sleep. Talked to an old friend today. I have not heard from her in a while. Right, Mercenary Man? Then I thought, oh, well, I'm going to do a stream later. But before, I talked to my mom and my dad. Seems like my dad's doing a little bit better, so thank God. What else? What else is going to be going on? Work's been going good. I got a couple of conventions coming up before I go and see my family, so I'm looking forward to that. I think there's a convention at the end of September, and then there's one like right before I leave for Missouri. So I'm going to have lots to edit. So if you guys think Fears is behind now, which I am, I'm going to be really behind. But here's my philosophy. You can never have too much footage. I would rather have more footage than no footage at all. Because there's been times where I've had to stretch the footage where nothing has been going on, nothing exciting, nothing worth uploading, right? And I've even told you guys, like, oh, God, I'm down to my one last fucking video. What the hell am I going to do? And you're like, I don't know, Fears. I don't know what the hell you're going to do. And I'm like, I don't know either. So I would rather have more footage than no footage. So also, Mercenary Man, we've been talking about new movie ideas. And I want your opinion on these. The first one, dude, a fucking prequel. A fucking prequel to Jurassic Park. Because in all the movies, we've seen the dinosaurs walking around. They tell us how they make them. But you know what? We've never seen them make a dinosaur. Ever. We just see a dinosaur born. We see them walk around. I would love to see how they made them. How they brought them onto the island. How they made the visitor center, lay down, the track, for the car to, go on, all that shit. I think it needs to be on film. So let me know what you think about that, Mercenary Man. The second one, another Superman. But a Superman just solely in the Fortress of Solitude. I don't know what he would do the whole movie in the Fortress of Solitude, but the Fortress of Solitude is one of my favorite things about Superman. I think it's a cool little place that he goes and talks to Jor-El. So there's that. Another one that me and Dankness was talking about, a third Snake Plissken. I don't give a shit what he escapes from. He escapes from the world and takes on an alien race. I don't care if he escapes from Florida, which would be kind of cool. Whatever. Or it's like, or maybe like a prequel to Snake Plissken. But for God's sakes, please do not remake Escape from New York. No remakes when it comes to Escape from New York. A prequel or a sequel would be great. What do you think of these ideas, Mercenary Man? Let me know. Dana says, growing up watching movies, I'm also a huge fan. We're close in age. That we are, Dankness. We are very close in age. Gamer says, Coffee, the movie. Oh, hell yeah. I think the better question is why wouldn't there be a movie out there called Coffee, the movie? We all know that Fears loves his coffee. That'd be good. That'd be good. Mercenary Man says, awesome news, buddy. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a good day. I talked to, an old friend today, and I haven't talked to her in months. My dad's feeling better. I had a good day. Everything's been kind of going my way. It's been really nice. Oh, Lord. Gamer says Escape from the Wound. I'm sorry, Escape from the Womb. A prequel of him escaping from his mother's womb and being born. Oh, shit. That would be hysterical. That would be hysterical. I'm fucking losing it. That would be funny. Daytonus says, I got to go. I'll be back later. Have a good night. All right, Daytonus. See you later, buddy. Have a good one. No, seriously. They have to make a third Snake Plissken movie. I would love, like, Kurt Russell, he's only like 70-something. He's got one more in him. So, Kurt Russell, wherever you are, I fucking love you, man, as an actor. You got to make a third one, man. Escape from the World. Come on. John Carpenter, I love you, man. You made Halloween, my favorite horror movie. Get off your ass and make one more, please. I'm telling you. Just have Snake Plissken, like, escape from the world. He's, like, killing aliens, going nuts. You know, maybe his son bails, you know, Snake Plissken out of jail. Hello, Fears could play. I'm serious, guys. I would love to play Snake Plissken's son. Like, you know, like, just, like, fucking throw dirt on me, man. Fears has got a fucking black trench coat on and shit with a motherfucking shotgun, one eye patch. I'm like, man, motherfucking call me Cobra, you bitch. Call me Cobra, you know? Call me Cobra, call me Venom. You know, your rules are really starting to annoy me. Shh, die, motherfucker! Boom! You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Fears could do it. I could pull it off. Snake Plissken Jr. Hello. Oh, it definitely could happen. You know, see, when Fears dreams, I dream big. No, seriously, I would love to play. Just to die by Snake Plissken would be even cool. I'd be like, look, John Carpenter, just give me a fucking cameo in the movie. He'll be like, all right, Fears, what do you want? Just fucking have Snake Plissken, like, blow my fucking head off, you know? I would be honored to get killed by Snake Plissken. I'd be like, Snake, shoot me in the nuts. Shoot me in the face, you know? Or, like, uppercut me and my fucking head flies off, like, through a window. I don't care. Just kill me in an epic way in a Snake Plissken movie. Booyah. That would be a great cameo. Like, Fears walks in like a badass. I'm like, hey, Snake, fuck you, buddy. Kiss my ass. All of a sudden, Snake's like, oh, yeah? Just like that? Yeah, kiss my ass. He's like, oh, yeah? Well, Fears, what do you think about this? You know, and pulls out a gun, just fucking, you know, blows me away. Awesome. Awesome. But no, they have to make a third Snake Plissken movie. I hope. Another one I'd love to see is, I would love to see is you know how John Carpenter made that movie, They Live? That's a great movie, man. They Live Part Deuce. Come on. Vision says, okay, now we're talking. See? Exactly, Visions. Exactly. Visions, do you want to come in tonight? I haven't had you on camera in quite a while, buddy. I would love to Visions. I would love to have you on. I still can't see Geo dudes, and I've totally unblocked you. I don't know what's going on. You may have to make a new account, but shout out to Geo dudes. You still need to follow me on Twitter, buddy, so we can talk. Because I can't send you a message until you add me back. So add me back on Twitter. So people's gonna have to tell me what's going on with Geo dudes, what he's saying, because I haven't seen. Vision said, "Hello, Fears. Hello, Mercenary Man. Hello, Dankness." Okay, Visions. I was just curious. You know, you're more than welcome to come in. Hope you both are doing good. I'm doing good, Mercenary Man. It's I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been a really good day. Really good day. So those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on some new movies, guys. Again, if you guys have got any new thoughts, like what are some movies that you guys want to see? What are some movie ideas that you would love to see come to the big screen? You let me know. Again, a prequel to Ghostbusters? Hell fucking yeah. Where did all this technology come from? Who came up with the idea with the proton pack? Who came up with the idea for the ghost trap? Let me know. Right? We must know, Hollywood. Fucking make these movies. Make them. No excuses. Fucking make them. Let me get killed by Snake Plissken. Let Fears die a happy man. Fucking Snake Plissken is the goddamn shit. He's the shit, man. His fucking trench coat and his fucking greasy, hilarious, like, hippie hair with fucking, one eye patch, carrying around a gun. He's like, get the fuck out of my way, you motherfucker. I'm like, oh yeah, Snake? I think you're the motherfucker, man. He's like, oh yeah, Fears? What do you think about this? Fucking blows me away. Perfect cameo. I would be honored to get killed by Snake Plissken. You know what I'm saying? Honored. I would be honored. I'd be like, John Carpenter, have Snake Plissken blow my fucking head off. Please. That would be great. Just a little cameo. And, like, Fears comes into the scene like a badass, and it's like I'm in this futuristic world. I got an eye patch and shit. Me, like, fucking one arm hanging off, I'm a mutant or some shit. I come into the scene. I'm like, Snake Plissken, go to hell, you motherfucker. And he's like, don't you be talking to me like that. I'm like, I can talk to you any way I want. Fuck you, Snake Plissken. He's like, oh, yeah? What do you think about this, Fears? And fucking blows my head off. Awesome. Awesome. Mercenary Man says, didn't they make all the tech in the first movie? They did, Mercenary Man, but they never show you. They always just tell you how they made the dinosaurs. But they never show you. Like in, in Jurassic Park 3, when they go into the old, the old building and you see all the machines laid out with all, like, the broken eggshells of the dinosaurs in the machines. They just show you the technology, but you never see them grow a dinosaur. Never. Never. You always see it, like, after the fact. You see the eggs hatching, but you never see them take it from the blood sample from the amber to, like, how they made, like, the eggs and shit, I would love to see all that. You never see fucking, like, how they brought the dinosaurs from Site B to the main park. You never see them build the park. The park is just up and running. I'd love to see all that prequel shit. That's just me, though. They explained it in the Kitty movie with that ride. I mean, kind of. They kind of show it, Mercenary Man. But I would love for them, like, in the third one, you see all the machines. You see, like, those machines that come down. And even that girl in the third movie's like, so this is how you make dinosaurs. And then, like, Alan Grant's like, no. This is how they played God. I'd love to see how they put all that mosquito blood into the machine. There's a big-ass machine in the third one. If you guys watch it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And you see, like, it go from, like, the amber blood, like, into an embryo, and the embryo gets hatched and shit. And then they say they use, like certain parts of a frog to, like, complete the DNA sequence and all that shit. I don't know. I'd love to see more. I'd love to see more. Anyway. Because again, Mercenary Man, they kind of show it in that cartoon. But I'm sure there's a lot more to it than that. I would, like, Fears loves movies, I would love to see all that behind the scenes shit. Like, them actually, like, a cool scene would be, like, a young John Hammond picking out the land and him, like, saying, all right, we're going to put the visitor center over here. We're going to fucking put, like, the road that goes into the park here. We're going to have the big, wide Jurassic Park doors open up and shit. All that shit. I'd love to see, like, I don't think anyone has the guts or the balls to make a prequel to that. But it would be amazing if they did. Again, so those are just like 5 or 6 movies that Fears would love to see. Love. Mercenary Man says, hey, what's up, Yak? What's up, Yakvo? Hope you're doing good, bud. What up, Yakvo? Vision says, it's Yak. That it is. Yakoff, we're talking about future movies that I would love to see, future movies that you guys would love to see. So if there's a future movie that you would love to see that has not came to the big screen yet, put it in the chat and we'll discuss it. All right. Let's go on to the next topic. All right, so Fears has picked out a few stories from Fears' past because you guys love these stories, these blasts from the past stories. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This one is from the old college years. So back in the day, this just shows you how old Fears is. Back in the day, Fears used a lot of MySpace. A lot of MySpace. I don't even think MySpace even exists anymore. MySpace was basically a crappy, shitty version of Facebook. Right? Facebook comes out when I'm in college, blows it out of the water. Blows it out of the water. Now, when Facebook first came out, it was like half like a social media thing. Also, they did have like dating on Facebook too. You could date people, like kind of like a dating profile. I don't know if they do that anymore, because again, now they've made all these sophisticated like dating sites. So, to make a long story short, Fears was trying to be like Mr. Pimp, back in the day. I've never been a pimp. I never will be a pimp. But I just started writing ladies. Tons of ladies. Ladies. And at one time, Fears was dating not one, not two, not three, but 4 ladies at a time. 4 ladies in college. It ended very briefly because I got caught. Oh, man. So, here's what happened. Oh, God. Here we go. Get ready. Get ready. So the first girl I go out on a date with, it's going great. Second girl, I'm like, ooh, she's cute. I'll go out with her. And again, I wasn't like cheating on them. I've never cheated. I was just dating. I was just dating. Eventually, I was going to pick one girl. Right? So then I got to the third girl. I was like, all right, no more. No more. The fourth girl, I'm like, all right, that's it. One of the girls caught me, and I lied and said, oh, she's an ex. That didn't go down very well. Whew. Fears got slapped across the face by one of them. And I was like, you know what? I probably should quit while the going's good. But yeah. So that was kind of a quick story. But there was one where, oh, Cameo Man's in the house. He's Cameo Man. He's Cameo Man. Cameo Man is here. Nice. Can you talk about what it was like at film school? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I think I need to get Randall in here because me and Randall would be the perfect person to talk about film school, and me too. But anyway, that was a quick story about, so one of the girls caught me, and I got slapped across the face, and I was trying to be like, kind of like Austin Powers, kind of like James Bond. I don't know how James Bond and Austin Powers can do it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to date like multiple girls at the same time. So I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm like, Fears is always going to be a one-woman guy. So Tinder Immortal's in the house. What up? Tinder Immortal. What up, Randy? All right. Let's get Randy in here. But all those girls were very nice. The thing is I really wasn't cheating on those girls. I thought, okay, I'll go on a date with each one of them, and I'll pick the best girl. And I guess like when I was dating, I can't remember how one of them found out, but anyway, one of them found out and basically, oh man. And she slapped me hard across the face. All right, Randy, check your Facebook, buddy. I sent you the link, man. Get in here, man. I asked Randy if he wanted to come in before, but he said he wasn't gonna come in. Right, Yakov? 4 girls at one time. Now, people are probably laughing because 4 girls is like nothing. You know, there's been other buddies of mine. They're like, "Oh, fear, that's nothing." He goes, "I remember I dated like 10 girls, you know, at a time." But I was trying to do it diplomatically. I was like, all right, I'll go out on a date with each of these girls, and then I'll pick. But then I was having fun, and I was young and stupid in college, and I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to keep dating, you know. But I never cheated on them, you know. But anyway, there it is. All right, I'm waiting for Randy to come in. I sent him the link, and there he is, Randall. Lord Randall.
More lies to the lie list.
That's not a lie, Randall.
Lies.
It is not. I dated
lies.
Whatever, dude. I dated 4 girls in college. Randall, what's up? I thought you weren't going to come in. I thought you were hanging out with Mike.
Yeah, we finished the line recording.
Oh, did Mike take off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. You said you
Mike hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back.
All right. So,
no
Randall.
No more.
That's a good song, Randall. It's a very good song. Randall, Tinder Immortal says, hi, Randall.
What up, Tinder Immortal?
She never says hi to me or anyone else, but anyway, there it is. I'm always a nice guy. I always say hello to Tinder Immortal. So anyway, so I had a question, Randall. Someone said, love to hate drugs asks, what a name for a channel, says, can you talk about what it was like at film school?
No, we cannot. We can't do that.
I thought we could do that.
No.
So,
no.
Randall, do you want to talk about your experience at film school, and then I'll tell you mine?
No, you go ahead.
Randall, come on. You sounded so depressed. You're like, no, man, I really don't want to talk. Fuck you, Piers.
Me and Mike just finished watching Tropic Thunder.
Oh, God.
I was the lead compositor on that movie. I bet you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, look it up. I'm not
joking. You're full of shit, Randy.
I was the lead compositor, man. It says Randy Brown right on there.
Yeah, right.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
Anyway, Tinder Immortal says, I'm having a nice tall glass of Baja Blast. What is that?
Baja Blast. It's like blueberries.
Is that an energy drink?
No, it's from Taco Bell.
Oh, gotcha. Hilarious. I had a brain fart.
It's like a blueberry Slurpee.
I know what she's talking about now. I completely forgot. So
get with it, Fears.
Randy, look, I'm old and I'm tired. I'm almost 40 years old. It's 9:36. I'm getting a little tired.
The hell are you talking about? I'm 41.
I'm just tired. I'm tired today, buddy.
You're old, Fears.
I'm old, man. I'm like Sega. I take naps like all the time.
You're under the hill, man. Under the hill.
Randy, when do you turn 42?
December 7th.
I'm going to have to get you quite the present, buddy.
Yeah.
How about a stripper?
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking, Randall. I wouldn't do that. All right, Randall, so let's talk about film school because the fans want to know. So what was film school like for you?
Well, a lot of people don't know like why I went to film school. I went to film school because they also had an animation school, and
I remember.
And I went there for 2D animation, and I completed the 2D animation course, and they were like, "Okay, now we want to teach you 3D." I was like, I really don't give a damn about 3D, and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to teach you bone rigging and texture mapping and muscle design."
I'll be honest. I really wish you would have learned 3D because Picture Fears Man in 3D.
3D cannot be done by one person. It takes several people to come up with just like a minute of footage. I could not do it myself.
I'm just saying, Randall, I think it would have been well worth to see Fears Man in 3D. Oh, yeah.
What? Screw Fizz Man. What about Cameo Man? Yeah.
I never said I wouldn't want to see Cameo Man.
Screw Fizz Man.
God damn. God damn. There it is. Oh, shit. No, I'm saying I would love to see both. I would love to see both Cameo Man and Fears Man in 3D.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue on with your story, buddy.
So yeah, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is like when you go into like video game design or 3D design, you have to learn a boatload of math. Mm-hmm. It's not fun. It's not like, oh, you get to like program like a punch goes into A and a kick goes into B. Like it is a boatload of math. You've got to know, and you've got to know really, really super hard math like C++ and like algorithms and computer theory. It's depressing how boring making video games is.
I'm getting depressed right now. I hate math. I absolutely hate math.
There is tons and tons and tons of boatloads of math that if you went into video game school, you would just pull your hair out.
Oh, fuck video games.
Yeah. But then I said, you know what? I can make a movie in an hour, edit it in an hour, and then have like a 5-minute movie at the end of 3 hours. So you know what? I think I'm just going to quit this. I'm going to, I learned 2D animation. I'm just going to go into film and video. And they said, well, you can change your major.
Randall, before you continue on, I have to say, guys, I was just joking. Fears does love to play a video game here and there. Because if I don't say I was joking, then the next 5 weeks, what the hell? You hate video games, Fears? You said fuck video games, and then I won't hear the end of it. So I do like video games sometimes. All right. So yeah. So you found your true purpose, Randall. You went to film.
Mercenary Man, to tell the truth, that was not me in Tropic Thunder, but there is a lead compositor named Randy Brown. I was laughing my ass off when I saw that.
That's hysterical. Randy, Mercenary Man has a question, and he says, how's it going, Randy? I see you got the fresh cut. It looks nice, Randall.
Yep. Yeah. I just tell them number 3 all over, and they're like, yay, this is going to be easy. I'm just going to whip the clippers out. And just...
Now, you got that cut today?
No, I got this cut like 3 or 4 days ago.
All right, Randy, look at this. You are going to laugh your butt off. Look at this. Look at all of this mess that is Fears' hair. Look at this. Look how thick this is, buddy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hiding it. I'm hiding it underneath the hat. It'll stay under the hat until Fears can take care of this business. So what else about film school did you like, Randy? Like, tell us more.
Tell
us more, buddy.
Well, I got to head up a lot of the teams,
Yes.
I was like, and like, really, I don't think I was prepared back then, but I think if I like went back and like, Randy, you're in charge of this team, I could be like, okay, on a kick-ass, here's what we're going to do. We're going to assign somebody to do cinematography, somebody to write. You're going to do DP. You're going to run the slate. You're going to do this. And
I'll be honest, guys, me and Randy only had what? We only had like, what, 2 or 3 classes together because Randy
we had Photoshop class and audio class.
And I think one more, right? We had one more. I know we had at least 3. Because
Photoshop class and editing class.
Yes, that's right. Editing, Photoshop, and audio. Because Randy was a lot further along than me. So at the end, he said, "Hey, Fierce, I'm all done. I'm just waiting for graduation." And I had to pick up the slack, because Randy was way ahead of me. So
I've got a blue tongue, Fierce. Check that out.
I saw that. It looked all bluey.
Yeah.
It looked all blue.
I was finishing off the blueberry bubblegum chew.
I got it. So, like, some of my greatest moments were with Randall in those classes. But I'll get to some other good moments here in a minute to answer that person's question. What else, Randall? What else did you love about film school?
I remember I was in Photoshop class and we were learning how to make things bigger and smaller. Mm-hmm. And I took a picture of Tia Leone and I gave her some big double Ds. Because,
yes.
I was really into Tia Leone at the time.
Randy loves those double Ds. I'm telling you what.
Yeah.
I think the better question.
The whole class was like drooling over the picture. They're like, Randy, can I borrow that?
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll email you a copy. Yeah.
You know? Of course they wanted an email.
Yeah.
You know? They wanted you to email it for other purposes later on. All right, Randy.
Yeah, I really dig Tia Leone. She's a cool lady.
I mean, she's cool. She's cool. Randy, what would be your favorite moment out of film school? Like one
favorite moment out of
favorite
film
moment.
I can't say, but I'd have to say one of the greatest moments was the last time I broke these teeth.
Just give me
in film school.
Just give me one great moment. Just give me one great moment from film.
Okay, I'm getting there, Fierce. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So, like the last time I broke my teeth was in film school. And that's when I finally called it quits at like getting them fixed and stuff. But when me and Murray Tuya and Kaylee Caldwell and a few other people were out at like this restaurant and there were chicken wings there. Oh no, Murray was back at the apartment filming stuff. Okay. So I break my teeth on these chicken wings. And then Kaylee takes me back to Murray Tuya and the group to bring back the food. Mm-hmm. And Murray goes, Randy, what the hell happened to your teeth? And I go, look, Murray, you're not going to believe this, but there was some guy who grabbed Kaylee's chest and I smacked him in the face. And this dude straight up like punched me in the face, whipped out a gun. He was going to go to town on me and Kaylee. We left. We're like, hey, man, we don't want no trouble. So we left. We came back. And we would just, it was chaos, man. And like Murray's like, no way, we need to go back there and F that guy up, man. And I was like, just kidding, Murray. I broke it on a chicken wing.
So wait, so that was one of
Murray was totally ready to like whoop some ass, but I was like, we just kidding. Nothing happened.
So wait, so you tricking your friend is one of the greatest moments in film school.
Yeah, it was hilarious to see his look on. He was like, "Oh no, man, we gotta go in there, tear that place up. We gotta smack him down, lay down the beat down." I was like, "Calm down, Murray. I was just kidding. I was just kidding."
To answer love to hate drugs question about film school, some of my favorite moments were hanging with Randy outside of school. Me and Randy being lazy as hell and wasting time Randall knows where I'm going with this, in lab.
I wasn't wasting time, but yeah, I remember.
No, Randy, we used to waste tons of time. We would have so much fucking work. I'd be like, hey, Randy, you got your computer? And he'd be like, yeah, Fears, what's up? I'm like, dude, I was just watching The Matrix before I came into class. And then me and Randy like just put our books aside, and for like 3 hours, Randy is working on this guy, like dodging bullets and stuff, and we're just wasting shitloads of time. Then all of a sudden, we would look at the clock and go, "Oh my god, wait, we need to get with it." And then we would finally like quickly do all of our homework. But those are some great moments.
Well, I wasn't wasting time; I was practicing on Poser.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, we should have been working on our schoolwork, but we were just kind of hanging out. So the hangout time was good, and like that was good. Some other great moments. Were when we shot a live version, and I lost some of the footage, Randy, but I saved some of it. You know that TV show we did where Fears Man came on as a guest?
Yeah.
That was the first time that you saw Fears Man with his costume on my channel, live, in person. I got to play Fears Man on the talk show, so that was really cool.
And I had the idea that Fears should dress up as Fears Man and go around the city doing good deeds for people.
That's right. We never got around to it, but one of these days
we might.
One of these days it's going to happen. Yeah. One of these days. So that was a good moment. Just learning all the film editing stuff was great, and I'll be honest, some of film school I absolutely hated because back then my temper and my patience was very, 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 very quick and thin.
Yeah.
Quick and thin.
Yeah.
And a lot of my school chums, like at least in our graduating class, Randall, there was a lot of egos and attitudes and stuff. And some of the some of the people that I had to work with were fucking goddamn morons. Yeah. Like, I'll give you an example. I would suggest to the class, hey, we should shoot it like this. Then some guy would take my idea and he would run with it. And I was like, well, I meant we should do it as a whole class project, because we were throwing ideas on how to shoot the scene. And I was like, what about this? But then somebody would take it and claim it as their own. And I would go, fuck you. That's my idea. I literally said it a minute ago. He'd be like, yeah, whatever, Fears. Like, I thought of that 2 hours ago. I'm like, you're a goddamn liar. I just said it 3 minutes ago. So that kind of shit pissed me off. And there was a few times.
Like, what was the specific idea that they stole? Give me an example of
I'll tell you in a minute.
Brilliant Fears idea.
I'll tell you in a minute. But there was a few times where I leashed out my anger in class with a fucking goddamn force. And
with a vengeance.
Oh yeah. Like, I let him have it. And a few people in my class were afraid of me because I did this. Yeah. And I remember a couple of my school teachers was like, look, you've got to calm down. You've got to, like, you're scaring the shit out of people. And I'm like, I am so fucking frustrated. I'm so agitated. I'm so pissed off that they're doing this to me.
Yeah.
And I remember I let out. So those days I don't like.
Yeah.
My patience has grown leaps and bounds since then. But I remember one time I just could not stand these 4 or 5 guys. And I was like, fuck you, you motherfucking cocksucking sons of bitches. I hope you fucking die. I hope you fucking rot in hell. I mean, I laced into him, Randall. I fucking, like, was going ballistic. And then like, they're just, Randall, then they're just staring at me. And I'm like, say something. I fucking dare you. I'm like, you say one more thing, I'm going to take this fucking light and I will bash it across your fucking head. And then, like, the teacher's looking at me. I remember it was all dead silence. I'm like, say it. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you to say one fucking thing. And then they didn't say anything. And so I just grabbed my book bag and I was like, fuck you. Fuck your family. You know, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. And it happened about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Eventually.
And there's even times lately where I've seen old Fears come out and I'm like, ooh, I'm not going to mess with him. I'm just going to keep my head down and look the other way.
Every once in a while, old Fears comes out.
Yeah.
I try not to have old Fears come out because there's parts of me that I'm ashamed of, like going off like that. But in that aspect, I am not ashamed because they were fucking me and other people over in the class. And I knew all these other guys that I liked. Like, half the class I liked, and the other half of the class I couldn't fucking stand. And these guys were just walking over me, and they were walking over me and over other people. And I was standing up for my friends, standing up for myself. Eventually, I did get an apology from every single one of those guys, and they never did it again because I laid down the fucking law. And eventually, we all got along. But I just got sick and tired of people, like, walking all over me.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, you've really pissed me off. And now shit is about to get real. And I'm ready to start cracking skulls and breaking bones. And it's fucking happening. And it's fucking happening now. And so I laced into them. And I don't know what they said when I was gone.
Yeah.
But it seemed like a completely different class. Like, I told my professor, I was like, look, I called him and I was like, look, I'm ashamed about what I did the other day in class. And he's like, Fears, why don't you take the weekend off? He goes, I'll email you your homework. I said, I would love that. I said, I would love that. I said, just email me my homework. I said, he goes, just start fresh on Monday. I'll talk to the guys because it's clear that they really upset you. And he goes, I understand you were trying to stand up for yourself and stand up for all the other guys. And he goes, I agree. He goes, I agree, Fears, that he goes, I saw him. He goes, you would say something, you'd be working in your little group. And then I would hear you say, hey, guys, we should shoot it with like, this way and that way. He goes, and then he goes, I know it's frustrating that the other group was filming on their little project and then they steal your idea. I'm like, yeah, I fucking had it. And he goes, I'll talk to him, Fears, over the weekend. So apparently, I don't know what happened, but he apparently talked to each one of them. And then on Monday, I came in, and they didn't all right away come up to me, Randall, and say thank you, say they're sorry. But throughout the day, one by one of them came up and said, hey, Fears, look, we're sorry that we got you that mad, our bad. And I shook each one of their hands and said, look, I didn't want to get that mad at you guys. I just fucking had it, and I'm sick and tired of egos and shit.
Yeah.
And I said, it's not a good work environment. I'm trying to learn all this stuff and graduate college. And I said, I fucking had it. But I said, I appreciate your apology. And one by one, they apologized, and then we went on. And eventually it worked out. So that part, I don't miss. But again, there was more good times, Randall, that outweighed the bad.
Uh-huh.
Like, I met so many amazing teachers. Whenever I wasn't in my film class, I took a bunch of painting classes, and I fell in love with painting, and so a lot of good memories. And that's where Fears Man kind of came to life in film school, like, because back then, before film school, Fears Man just was in here and in those drawings in my notebook.
Yeah, I remember there was a 2-story building in Collins College, and there was an elevator up and down.
Yeah,
and I got stuck in that elevator for 16 minutes.
I remember you telling me this, Randall. I remember
with like 4 other guys, and I'm like,
I remember this story.
I have to take a shit right now.
I was like,
it's going to be really awkward.
I remember you telling me the story, and I was like, well, how did you get out, Randall? And then you told me the story. You're like, well, Fears, this is how we got out.
The elevator just started working again for some reason. I have no clue what happened.
And I remember I was on the phone with you, and I said, well, thank God I wasn't stuck in there. I said, so better off you than me. And then I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, Randy's my best friend. I'm like, I don't want him stuck in a fucking elevator, So, yeah, I remember that. I wasn't, I'll be honest, guys, I wasn't there to witness the elevator.
I wasn't on the phone with you either. I didn't have a phone.
No, you called and told me later on.
Oh, okay.
You called and told me the story.
Yeah.
And then
that was scary. I was like, I got to take a shit, man.
I mean,
as soon as I get out of here, I'm racing towards the restroom.
Randy, I remember you tell me the story, and I was like, I would be the same way. I'd be like, look, what if we're stuck in here for hours? When is Fears going to be able to take a shit? How the hell am I going to get out of here? Love to Hate says, did you guys live in dorm rooms? They didn't do dorm rooms, but what they did is they found an apartment complex close, and they put you with different classmates. And
I lived in my own apartment at the time.
And again, if you didn't like your classmates, then you could move out on your own. But for a while, that's what I did. For a while, I lived with a few of my classmates. And then I decided to get my own place too. And then I got an apartment with my buddy Aaron. Randall, did you ever meet Aaron in film school?
I don't remember.
Before I moved back to Missouri, he was that kind of like short guy with curly hair. Like, me and him had an apartment together.
Oh, cool.
We shared the rent and stuff. He was just as cool as Randy. Like, he was cool. He was in some of my classes. He was one of the guys that I stood up for, Like,
who are the people who wrote F you Fears and ketchup on your walls?
Oh, I'll tell them that.
Yeah.
I'll tell them that. That was another part of film school that I hated. There was these people in the next apartment complex. So my apartment was here, and these wild neighbors were just crazy, man. They were always drinking, partying, and one of my roommates was friends with them. And I finally just could not take it anymore. and I knocked on their door and said, look, you guys are partying until 5, 6, 7 in the morning. I've got work. I've got school. I like to party, but eventually I go to bed. I'm like, you guys never go to bed. I'm like, I'm just sick and tired of all the insanity. So I don't know what happened, Randall, but I went to school, and they thought that I told on them to the main office of the apartment complex. I did not. Somebody else complained. Another person in another apartment complained, and they thought I complained. So my idiot roommate invited them in, and they were like talking and hanging out. And I guess my idiot roommate forgot to like lock the door.
Yeah.
They waited until he left, right?
Yeah.
They come in and they trash my room to teach me a quote unquote bullshit lesson. Yeah. Then they proceeded to take all the food out of the fridge, throw all my food all over the ground and all my other roommates' food, and they took like the ketchup bottle and wrote "fuck you, Fears" with ketchup on the wall.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't do shit. But eventually I got revenge, Randall. I took pictures and sent them to the main office, and I sent pictures to the school, and those kids got expelled. Because I was like, oh, I'm like, they're going to do this to my – and they stole some stuff, Randall, from me.
Yeah.
But I waited until they left their apartment, and I snuck into their apartment, and I found pretty much all – like they tried to steal my BAM board, you know, my signed Bam Margera board.
Yeah.
I retrieved that.
And, you know, and like Fears, he got these guys back. The tenement actually made them lick the ketchup off the walls.
Yep.
They licked the FU off the walls.
Yep. Like he was.
And like Fears stood there and laughed like,
I did. I stood there.
Yes, use your anger.
I stood there and they come in and they were like,
Yak says, "Is this Animal House?"
It damn near felt like it. I'm standing there, and the apartment guy was like, "I can't believe you would do this to another fellow classmate, and you destroyed my fucking like apartment." He goes, "I should make you lick it off the wall." He goes, "You know what? Lick that shit off the wall, or I'm calling the goddamn police." No, I'm just joking. They didn't lick it off the wall, but I just rolled with it, Randall. No, I did get him in trouble, though, because I was like, all right. I'm like, you're going to fuck me over? I'm like, I'll fuck you over, too. I'm like, why? Because Fears is a lot more smarter than you. I came home, and the whole thing was trashed, and before I started cleaning up, my other roommate said, "Fears, do not touch one thing." And he goes, "I'm pissed. Are you?" I said, "I'm pissed, too." He goes, "We didn't do anything." And I said, "Well, what happened?" I said, "I was at school." And he said, "You left, and then the other idiot roommate let those morons in." He goes, "I was getting ready for work, and I said, hey, be sure you lock up before you and your friends leave." As I was leaving, he goes, like I got in my car, he goes, and I saw him go back in. He goes, "I thought they forgot something, and our other roommate was still in there." No. He goes, "Apparently the other roommate left, and they went in there and trashed everything." So I said, "So what do we do?" And he said, "Fears." He goes, I don't know about what you're doing. So really, it wasn't my idea, Randall. I helped my other roommate with this idea. He goes, I don't know what you're doing, Fears, but this is what I'm going to do. He goes, "They destroyed a lot of my stuff and a lot of your stuff." He goes, "I mean, nothing too important." He goes, "Everything can be replaced." But he goes, "I'm going to make them pay for this shit." I said, "Oh, absolutely." I said, "I'm behind you 100%. And he goes, "Fears, get out your phone and start taking pictures of everything." He goes, "We're going to take this to the main office of the apartment complex, and then we're going to take all these pictures and video to the school." He goes, "And we're going to make – so not only do they have to pay me back all the stuff they broke, Randall, they paid back the other roommate, and they got expelled." So just goes to show you.
Expelled for what?
Well,
trashing your apartment? That's not a big deal.
Well, what it is
just kidding, Fears.
the school owned, like, because they would put us together in those apartment complexes, so they're kind of like dorms, but not really dorms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yakety Yak wants us to get him in here.
So,
Mr. Yak, though,
it was a whole thing, Randall.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing. It was crazy.
Yep. Send Yak the link. Get the yak in here.
I don't remember a lot about what happened, but that's basically what happened. But so those two things I absolutely hate about film school, but everything else was very enjoyable.
I wish I could do it over again. I really wish I could.
Me too. I mean, besides those two incidences, like going off on those guys and then my apartment getting trashed, everything else was enjoyable. I met one of my best friends, Randy. We shot a bunch of films, projects. Randy, I have to say my favorite two projects was the audio class thing that we did. We got an A on. Mm-hmm. And then remember that one video we did where you're walking in front of my apartment? I don't remember where that footage went. I think that footage is lost.
I didn't remember what the script was or what it was about. Yeah. But I remember I had to yell "F you, mother effer" really loud.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you were like, "Say it loud, Randy, say it loud." And I'm like, I can't say it loud. We're in the middle of an apartment building.
And then I was like,
people outside could hear. They'd be like, "Oh, there's a fight breaking out. Let's call the police." And you're like, "No, say it loud." And I was like, "You mother effer."
Yeah.
I'm PGing it for the audience, but I was like, "You mother effer."
Yeah.
It's like, "No, say it really loud. Yell it loud." And I'm like, I don't know.
That just goes to show you that Fears was not thinking clearly back in the day. I didn't give a shit about anything. I'm like, Randy, anything with a shot, just do it. Just fucking say it. Say it, Randy, say it. And then you're like, Fears, we're in your apartment complex. I'm like, I don't give a damn. Yell it, Randall, yell it. And so Fears has grown leaps and bounds from those days.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, Randall. So give me a crazy college story. I've told the fans a couple crazy stories. I told them about the one time where I was on a date and I didn't feel good and I had to open the car door and vomit, and the girl looked at me and said, like I'm never gonna go out with you ever again, right? Yeah. And I was like, yep, I got it. And then have I told you about the story where I almost got arrested the second week in film school, where me and my buddy went to that Arizona State party and they were doing all sorts of craziness in there?
Yeah, you told me that one tons of times first.
All right. Give me another crazy story, Randall.
Well, I wouldn't say this one is crazy, but it's a good one.
Okay. Well, first of all, hang on. Before we do that, Mercenary asked a question and I missed it. Mercenary Man says, Fears and Randy, if you worked together on a film set together, what roles do you think you'd be in? Could be on or behind the scenes?
Writer, maybe writer.
I would say me and Randy. If we were on camera, I wouldn't care what roles me and Randy had, just as long as me and Randy got to act together in the scene. Mercenary, I would love to act with Randall in some type of scene, kind of like Jay and Silent Bob style, something. As long as we were on film, on camera, whether we were sitting down at a table or doing something in the shot. So actors would be kind of cool, but if it wasn't in front of the camera, I agree with Randall. I'd love to sit down and me and Randy write something, and then me and Randy like shoot something. Randy, I would love to be like videographers.
Yeah,
I'd be like, Randy.
Jack really wants in here, dude.
I will. I'll send him the link here in a few minutes. I would love for me and Randy like be behind the camera, like, all right, Randy, you get this shot. As soon as you get this shot, I'm gonna get the shot where it's overlooking the guy's shoulder and blah 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 and all that kind of stuff. So I think those two roles would be kind of cool, Mercenary Man. Or Randall, if me and you got to like direct a video like together, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Endless
possibilities with that question, Mercenary Man.
Yeah.
So, Randall, before we invite Yak in, tell us one crazy story.
Well, I took 3 buses to and from Collins College. I lived in Phoenix, and I literally took a bus down Thomas, a bus down 36th Street, and then a bus to the school in Tempe. And one day, I was on the way home, and I saw this most beautiful woman I had ever seen. Her name was Hillary Butler. You never met her, Fears.
I've never met her. And I've never
at the time,
I've never heard this story. This is a new one.
Yeah, at the time I was doing a humanities class, and for humanities class we had to like paint a painting or like draw a drawing, and I said, "Would you mind if I did a film? Because I'm in film school. I mean, like, I don't really want to do a drawing or a painting. Would it be okay if I did a film?" And they were like, "I mean, like, we're studying noir films. You want to do a noir film?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let me do that." So on the way back from the thing, I go up to this girl and I go, "Excuse me, I just wanted to say you are really beautiful, and I would consider it a crime if I didn't say anything. Look, I'm
Hang on.
shooting a movie. I want you to be in this movie. Would that be cool?" And she goes, "Well, what kind of movie is it?" And like I explained to her, like it's going to be like a detective novel where this, you know, it's like a love triangle and there's murders and stuff. So she goes, "Do you got a script?"
Randy,
like,
real quick, Mercenary Man is asking. We missed a lot of questions. Mercenary Man, I was going through the comments and listening. Mercenary Man, real quick, wants to know, Randy, where did you stream from the other day? It seemed like a really good setup.
"Oh, I streamed from right over here.
Nice.
Right here is where I was streaming from."
Okay, cool. Continue on with your story.
So yeah, and she said, "Do you have a script?" And I was like, "I haven't written it yet, but if you are on this bus tomorrow, I'll bring you the script." So I wrote a noir film.
Okay.
And I had my friend Chris come over and do a reading with her.
All right.
You know, and they were in my apartment, and you know, she was so hot, man, and she was skinny, she was cute.
Yes.
She looked like Nev Campbell, kind of.
Yes.
And so we rehearsed the scene, and then I go, "Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to my parents' house tonight. We're gonna film the scenes there." And I didn't remember what it was, but Chris was pissing me off so much. I mean, he was giving me a lot of lip and back talk, and you know, that was one of the times where I said "God damn," you know, in front of people, because I take utmost care not to blaspheme in front
Randy
of people.
hardly ever says "goddamn."
I barely ever say it.
So when you do say
probably not either.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I barely ever said it. And like, this had been the first time I had said it in like 3 years.
And when Randy says that, that means he's pissed.
Yeah. If I blaspheme around you, I am. Ooh, you do not want to be around me if I blaspheme.
I've heard Randy say it. I've gotten Randy that pissed. I've gotten that pissed and said "goddamn." And I shouldn't say that, but yeah. Mercenary Man says, "Yeah, I really like that setup."
Yeah, so him and we finished the thing.
Okay.
And then I brought it to the teacher, and she goes, "Well, you know, I can't accept this." And I'm like, "Why can't you accept it?" And she goes, "Well, number one, it's only 5 minutes long. And number two, that deadline was for like a week ago. You missed the deadline by a week." I'm like, wait a minute. You said Wednesday. And she's like, "No, I was saying last Wednesday. This is the Wednesday after that."
Oh, man.
I was like, no, that's not what you said. You said this Wednesday. This is this Wednesday. And she's like, "You know what? Here's what I'll do. I realize that what you said from your point of view may have been true. So I'm not going to give you an A. I'm going to give you a B, but you've got to add some material and you got to do some stuff." And I was like, "You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll go home." And what I did is I shot a director's commentary track for the movie. So when I came back to the school, I had the movie and the director's commentary track. So I played the movie first and then the director's commentary track. And people freaking loved it. And I had it, but it was on our piece of shit G drive. I do not know why I still have this, but this is a piece of shit. This is what they gave us in school.
Dude, that takes me back. Those piece of shit goddamn hard drives. Oh, God.
Yeah, the G drive broke down, and that G drive had some classic stuff. Like, it had the palm reading stuff. Remember how I told you, like, I went around Daytona doing pop ratings for chicks.
Oh yeah, I remember all that.
There
I had some footage
that was so hot, like 10s and 9s.
Randy, I had some footage. Photo.
Hello?
They got lost.
Say it again, Fierce, because you broke up.
I said I had some stuff get lost on the G drive. All of my awesome Photoshop like photography projects, all those got lost. I only saved like 2 or 3 of them. Some of the footage,
Those G drives, if you tap them, they will break.
I know. Some of the footage of the Fears Man TV show, I was only able to retrieve 4 or 5 clips, and the 4 or 5 clips are on my YouTube channel. The rest of the 20, 30 clips gone forever. It sucked.
Yeah, and everybody in the chat can thank G Drive for making shitty products, and
yeah,
you know,
I don't know why. Like,
thank you guys for all of our lost footage, G Drive people.
I'm serious. Like,
G Drive, you did an awesome job.
The thing is,
those
Randall,
things really take a beating.
I'm serious, Randall. The thing is back in the day, though, people said those G drives were amazing. You know, for the time.
Yeah.
But as we went on in film school, I was like, these suck. I'm like, I threw mine away.
Yeah.
I got rid of it. I
don't even know why I still had this one. I should
just like, get rid of it. Just throw it away.
Just do a video where I take a sledgehammer to it.
Do it, Randall.
Yeah.
Randall, don't do it until I'm there because I want to break it with you.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. Let's break it together. And then we'll put it both on our channels. I'm not even kidding. I love that idea. Let's do it. No, seriously, like I extracted all the footage off of my G drive that I could and save, and I put it on one of these normal drives. I've had this for like 2 or 3 years. This one is amazing. Like I'll probably get a new one in about a year.
Yeah.
Because these G drives only last about 3 or 4 years, and then you have to transfer all your footage.
And that G drive I showed you hold 160 gigs on it. I have a thumb drive that can hold that much now.
Exactly.
A tiny little thumb drive.
Exactly. So they were just.
Oh, Zoom Visions has the deal, like that printer scene in Office Space.
That's exactly what we're gonna do, Randall. I'm serious. Let's beat the shit out of that fucking G drive.
Yeah.
That G drive cost me and you so many fucking headaches. I would be like sitting there on pins and needles to see if it would save my video.
And whether the light would light up or not.
Yeah, and then it would say like error, and I'm like, oh, motherfucking error. And then you'd have to resave it. And I'd be like, you stupid son of a bitch G drive, just fucking work. And finally, I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm so fucking done.
I had some classic stuff on that drive.
I did too. I had shitloads of stuff on there. And I remember taking it up to like, the Geek Squad and saying, if you can extract as much footage and pictures off of this as humanly as possible, I would be eternally grateful. And then they're like, do you want to keep it? I said, no. I said, as soon as you put it on a new drive, because I went to, and I purchased a new one. I said, take this new one, extract all that shit off of that, and put it on a new one. And then they're like, well, what do you want to do with the old one? I said, just throw it away. Just get rid of it. I said, I am sick and tired of having, I said, I'm fucking done. Just get rid of it. I wish I would have kept it, Randall, so I could have like burnt the shit out of it or broke it or whatever.
Dankness says he likes the lighting. I got these lights. And this is what
Randy has different colored lights that are awesome, dude.
Yeah. Hold on. There we go.
Nice.
I got some depth going on there. I got these lights. These lights are only $36, and you can touch them. They have absolutely no heat whatsoever.
It looks very theatrical, Randall.
So now we got some depth going on here.
I like it.
Probably talking about that setup. Yeah. And I used these on my last Breen Saga video.
I got my classic setup, Randall, with my coffee here and my couch in the background with my hat on, focusing you guys.
Yeah.
It's quite a classic setup here.
And what's also cool is it's on a digital dimmer, so I can like lessen the light if I want to.
Randall, I'm very excited to tell the fans that we are almost done with Cameo Man Part Deuce. We're getting,
Yep.
and I am so looking forward to working on Weekend at Bernie's and Fears Man 5.
Oh.
Randy, I don't
Chris
think.
Man says, "Yeah, Randy, you ought to do more streams from there. It looks like a pro film guy with all the books in the background." Thank you. I appreciate
Well,
it.
actually, those are not books in the back. Those are all the DVDs that I gave Randall. But the ones,
No, most of those are books.
are the ones off to the writer books.
These right here are books.
But if you look to the left, there's tons of DVDs.
Yeah, yeah.
I hooked up Randall tons with DVDs. So anyway, Randall, so those, to answer that person's questions, those are the greatest memories I have. I'm going to tell one crazy story, and then we'll invite Yakov in. Yakov, hold on, we're coming. So, Randy, I've told many crazy stories, but one of the most craziest stories was, did I ever tell you about the one where me and a buddy drove near Area 51?
You told me that one a few times, yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm trying to think of a story that I haven't. Did I tell you when me and Eric went to Vegas? Eric came to visit me.
Is this a college story?
This happened in college.
Or was this while you were in college?
This was while I was in college.
Okay.
This was like senior year, and we were getting close to graduating, and Eric kept saying, "Hey, I'm going to come visit. I'm going to come visit. I'm going to come visit." And Eric didn't. So finally we were like on, I think it was like winter vacation or fall vacation. So we were on vacation, and everybody had like a week or two off from school. And Eric said, "Hey, Fears, I'll come down like 3 or 4 days." And I said, "Well, hey, while you're down," I said, "let's drive to Vegas, dude." And he's like, "Dude," he goes, "that's a great idea." He's like, "We can go see the Chris Angel Mind Freak show." He goes, we'll hit on all the ladies. And this was back in the day when I think when Eric was, for a couple years, he broke up with his girlfriend Erin, and he was like solo before he got back with Erin. And now they're married and all that, which is awesome. I'm happy for him. So we drive down to Vegas. We watch the Chris Angel Mind Freak show. It's ballistic. And Randall, here's the funniest part about this. In Vegas, you know those people that are on the street like trying to make money? There's tons of street performers in Vegas.
Yeah, I know. That's why I would want to go.
And Fears found this mini, like, I don't want to say midget, but because that's the wrong word. I found this mini little person dressed up as Elvis, right?
Yeah.
He was maybe like 3 foot, 4 foot, something like that. He starts jamming out on his guitar, going nuts, singing Elvis songs. And I'm like, this is epic. This is amazing. So I start singing with him. I'm like, "You're nothing but a hound dog." And I'm jamming away, and I'm going ballistic with this guy. Eric flips on the video camera. That footage is somewhere. I don't know where that footage is, but I got to find it and upload it. I'm jamming with this little person, doing Vegas stuff. We're all Vegas. It's like 2 in the morning. We're all drunk, going nuts. So then the drunkenness continues. We get back to the hotel, and back in the day, I don't know if they still do it this way, but like the clubs, there's clubs outside of the resorts. There's clubs inside the resorts. And there was one club left open in our resort. So Eric's like, "Hey, Fierce, you want to go in, try and pick up some chicks?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, man. Keep the party going." We go in there. We start dancing with all these ladies. And then it was just a madhouse. We partied till like 4 in the morning. I'm so tired. And Vegas, it never stops. Like, people will stand at a slot machine for days. And there was this woman. It was like 3 in the morning when we went into the club, and she was still cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. We walk out of the club like it's 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or 5. She's still cha-chinging it, cha-chinging it, cha-chinging it. We go to bed. Me and Eric wake up around like 12 or 1. We go down to the buffet for lunch. She is still cha-chinging, cha-chinging, cha-chinging. And Eric's like, "Fears, this is hilarious." And I was like, "Dude, that woman has not moved in like 8 or 9 hours."
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. But
well, you know, the whole thing about go ahead and get Yak in here while I do this.
That was a good night though.
Like Las Vegas casinos have like the psychological edge on people because, like, number one, there's no windows and there's no clocks.
There's not.
You have no idea when you're in the casino. You have no sense of time. You don't know what time it is.
I'll be honest. The only clocks I ever saw, Randall, was I wore a clock, and then there is an alarm clock like in your hotel room.
Yeah.
But anywhere else,
in the casino area, no clocks anywhere. Then like what else they do is they also pump in oxygen into the casino area so you have more energy and you're more perked up. That's why people can stay there for like hours on end. Yeah. And then also when you're in a Vegas casino, sometimes the beer or like soda is free. So they'll be like, hey, you know what? Come on up. We'll give you a beer. Or no, I think it's just the soda. I think the soda is for free. So you can just chug soda for like 5 hours and you'll be hopped up on caffeine and high on oxygen. And you'll be in there for like 8 or 9 hours at a time.
Oh, yeah. This woman, I remember this woman stood at that slot machine for hours.
Yeah.
At least 7 or 8 hours. I think Randall, I think you're right. It's soda and water. You got to pay for the booze, though.
Yeah. But and another thing is they make the carpet so busy that you don't want to look at it.
That's
and
right.
They make the ceiling so boring that you don't want to look at it. So your gaze is focused like on the floor, on all the slot machines and stuff, and they constantly have that ding 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 to make people think that people are winning when actually it's just a little sound effect going ding 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 ding. Nobody's winning at all, you know.
Oh yeah, they definitely got they definitely have a system going on. I sent Yak the link, so we're just gonna wait for him. But all
right,
Randall, I am really excited.
Another thing a lot of people don't know about Vegas. When you go down to Vegas and you're on the strip, there are people handing out pamphlets for strippers and escorts everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere. And when you're in Las Vegas, like sometimes you'll even see porn in the gutter.
Yeah.
You know? It's like women going like this. They don't show the breasts. They've got like little heart logos over their breasts and stuff. It is freaking everywhere in Vegas.
Because prostitution is legal out in Nevada.
It's legal in Nevada. It's not legal in Las Vegas. It's legal outside of Las Vegas.
Okay, well, to make a long story short, everywhere me and Eric walked, they were handing us those cards.
Yeah, for the pamphlets. Yeah,
the pamphlets, the cards saying, "Hey, you want to have a lucky night with Cassandra? Go outside Las Vegas. You know, make it. You know what stays in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas." Yeah. And I'm like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So we would gladly take the cards because we didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But the minute I got to the hotel room, I'm like, "Hey, Eric, check this out." I grabbed all the cards and threw them in the trash can. And Eric's like, "Fierce, give me that trash bin." And he threw all his. We had like 60 to 70 cards combined. It was ridiculous.
Mercenary Man says, not to get off topic, but how's the weight loss journey going, Randy? You honestly look a lot better sitting upright than laying down. 290 right now. I'm at 290.
Nice.
Yeah. So I gained 1 pound back. But 1 pound's not a big deal. I can lose that in a night, you know. So
Yakov, I don't know if you're still here, but I sent you the link, buddy.
Yeah, we're waiting. Get the yak in here. Yakety yak. Don't talk back.
I'm getting a little tired.
Fears?
Yes.
If you don't wake the F up right now,
I'm
gonna punch you in the face.
Oh shit. Yeah, no.
Yeah, like to see if Yak's in here yet.
He's not in here.
Oh no.
No.
Did you send it to him on Twitter?
I sent it to his Twitter. So hopefully he should be here soon.
Yep.
Randall, we should tell the fans I'm getting really excited though, Randall. We've got so many projects coming up. All I can say is me and Randall can't even tell you much, but Fears Man 5 is going to blow your minds.
Yeah. The
ultimate death match between Black Aldrin versus the Fears Man. Randall, all I gotta say is I don't even want to tell him what Weekend at Bernie's is. That project's gonna kick ass. Me and Randall are gonna be working on another healthy pizza shop commercial.
Yeah.
Too. Probably a 30-second spot, right, Randall?
Yeah, around that.
Around a 30-second spot. And then we got Blinding Lights. I cannot wait. Blinding Lights.
Yeah. And I've actually purchased blinding lights so I could shine blinding lights in Fierce's eyes and blind him forever.
Well, we're going to use some
so
of your...
he never sees another cartoon again. I'll be like, Fierce, I got like 20 drawings done. You don't know because you're blind.
Well, Randall, I think we should totally use some of those lights in Blinding Lights.
Yep.
Mercenary Man says, yeah, it happens. Your weight bounces and fluctuates from day to day. Can't wait until we get some more walking, jogging vlogs.
Well, yeah, if you want me to do some more walking, jogging vlogs, yeah, let me know.
Randy,
I know you're letting me know right now, but
speaking of vlogs, Mercenary Man and other peeps, I recently put out a vlog because I haven't put one out in quite a while. I did a day at the pool with Fears, and I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting a little tired, and I don't know where Yakov is, Randall, so I think I'm going to call it a night.
Let's just wait until Yakov gets in here. Yeah.
I'm really tired, Randall.
Nah, nobody cares. Just go to sleep, Fierce. I'll take over the show.
Should I?
Just go to sleep on the couch, Fierce.
All right.
Just tuck in for a little nappy.
A little napo.
We're doing a 24-hour vlog here.
A little napo, Randall.
We're starting it.
All right, Randall. You're the host. Take over. Fears is gonna get some shut eye.
All right, Fears is just gonna laze about like he usually does. He's this lazy shit.
Wait, what did you say? As Fears usually does?
Yeah, just take El Napo on stream and let Randy take the reins. Yeah.
You're damn right, Randall. Fears works really hard, so every once in a while, Fears has got a little snooze.
Yeah, whatever. So Fears is just going to take a little El Napo. Randy's going to take over the stream. Welcome to Randy Talks with Randy. Yeah. So Fears has sent me the link, and I'm actually going to send Sega the link. We're going to get Sega in here. We're going to see what's going on. It's just going to chill out with us.
Sega the link? I mean, if you want to, Randall, I doubt he'll come in.
That'd be cool if he was in here. Yeah, that would be cool.
I doubt he'll come in, Randall, but...
I'm going to send Timmy the link. We're going to find out whether Timmy's a man or a woman.
Timmy, listen, the thing is with Timmy will never let us know.
Yep. You know, Yak told me one time that that Timmy is actually multiple people. Timmy is... I've
heard that too. Heard that too.
Yeah, somebody have told me like there's like 5 people who are Timmy. And
oh, man.
Mercenary Man says, all right, Randy, tell us how Ghostbusters is actually a terrible movie. Well, it's the most horrible movie of all time. You know, I mean, like, it's freaking ridiculous. I mean, you got a giant walking marshmallow man around there. It sucks. It's, you know, the humor is just like dry and.
How dare you, Mercenary Man? Study my finger. Study it.
You know what he's saying, Mercenary? He's saying, you're number 1.
Yeah. How dare he?
And Mercenary Man is, yeah, get Sega in here. I think he'd be down. Yeah.
No,
if I could get him in here, I'd get him in here.
I've just been tired the last few days. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Somebody notify Sega. Get him in here. The Segman. Sega.
You know, for being honest, though, when it comes to Fears Man and Cameo Man, we sometimes write a script, but usually we just make it up.
I always write a script for my stuff.
Well, at least with Fears Man, we just make up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We make up a lot of stuff.
What happens when you just make up stuff on the spot is it turns out like Ghostbusters 2016. It's just a big steaming pile of shit.
You know what, Randall? Normally we've lucked out. Like normally I'll be like, we write an outline of the script. I'll be like, Fears Man does this. Fears Man talks to Randy in the office. Blah, blah. And then we'll just start adding stuff. So I'm always like, I love that creative outlook where we can just add in some shit. I'm like, oh my god, like we need to get the script done. All right, Fierce Man fucking does this, and then Randy, what does he do next?
Typically what I'll do is I'll write dialogue, and you'll be like, "Fuck that dialogue! I'm gonna read what I want to read."
No,
line will be like, "Hey Ray, how's it going?" And you'll be like, "Hey, what's up, Ray? What's going on, man? How you doing? What's going on?" And I'm like,
"No, I know, Randall. That's bullshit."
No, it's not bullshit.
No, it is.
Your bullshit is bullshit.
It is bullshit. I do it both ways. I do 2 takes. Or really, I ask Randall, how many takes do you want? And Randall will be like, Fears, do 1 take saying exactly how I wrote it, and then the other one he'll
Fears can't even get that right. He's like, "Hey, what's going on, man? What's
that's not true. Not true at all, Randall. I'll say it word for word, and then Randy will be like, "All right, go ahead and do a version where it's improvised." And sometimes the improvised one is
occasionally.
Sometimes the improvised version is way better than the scripted version. And Randy,
occasionally we get moments like, "I just farted."
Oh, that was genius, Randall. That was genius.
Yeah, that was not in the actual script, but I let it go.
But see, I like that creative flow, Randall.
And then the trolls trolled it up with that.
I don't give a shit that they did. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I just farted. Like
that was there. I did it in 3 days. Like that was like the line that they would prank call Fears' house all the time. Fears would be like, "Hello? I just farted."
Oh, I remember, Randall.
Like, "You motherfuckers." And then
I remember. Now I got to turn off my phone, Randall, because you said something.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you say it, they're gonna call.
No, they won't. They wouldn't even call my house 500 times.
Well, guess what? They were too busy calling my house.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I know. But no, seriously, I love that creative outlook where everyone thinks you need a script. You don't need a script. Just make up a bunch of crap and, like, I kid you not, Randall, and Randy will agree with me, 90% of Fears Man is made up here. 5% we write a script. But normally I'll be like, all right, Randy, I've got all the shots ready to go in my head. He does this, he does that. So I have the whole script in my mind. Mm-hmm. It just is sometimes I'm too lazy to write it down. So Randy will always convince me, like, Fears, I think we really should write a script. And then I eventually will, or Randy will.
I am 100% pro scripting.
and we will write somewhat of a format of a script, and then I just add in a bunch of scenes. Hey, Randy, what if he flew over and did this? What if he farted at this exact waking moment? And sometimes, Randall, whenever we start brainstorming ideas, some of the greatest ideas have just been added in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to end this, Randall, because...
No, you're going to sleep. Fears, just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little Fiercey. Go to sleep. No. I didn't even tell you about yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Oh, man, I had the perfect day yesterday. I woke up, started off with 2 energy drinks. Then I went to IHOP, had some blueberry pancakes.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this. Yeah.
Yeah, went to the mall and spent 30 minutes in the massage chairs. Do you remember the massage chairs from the malls? Those used to be free. And then some fucknut was like, hey, let's charge people for this. And
God, I wish they were still free. Yeah, now they charge an arm and a leg.
Yeah. But yeah, back in the 90s, you go into a mall and they had those chairs and people would spend hours in those chairs. Like your mom and your dad would have to be like, hey, come on, we got to go now. And you're like, no, I'm in.
Why don't we get Mercenary Man in?
Yeah, let's get the Merc in here.
Mercenary Man, do you want to come in? We've never heard your voice. Never.
Mercenary Man, I might do an after party. Yeah. If yours cuts it here, yeah, I'll do an after party.
I mean, I'm so tired, dude.
Fierce.
And plus, I don't
acting like a little bitch.
Am I acting like a little bitch? All right, fuck it. We're going to do 12 more hours.
12 more hours, yeah.
12 more hours of streaming away. Actually, Rand, I'll be honest. I'm almost out of stream time.
Actually, I'll be honest here. Is me and Mike, we watched Tropic Thunder because he had never seen that.
Wait, are you telling me you didn't do any lines? You just
No,
watched?
we recorded the lines after.
Okay,
actually,
good.
I brought up the script, and it turns out that Mike only had like 5 sentences to say, so we capped those 5 sentences off in like.
That's
15
all. Wait, out of the whole script, that's all he needed.
Out of part 2, yeah, that's all there that he was. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, but yeah, he had never seen Tropic Thunder, and I was like, "Oh,
Randall, do you want me to re-record my lines, or are you gonna just use the old ones?"
Not tonight, but yeah, maybe.
You do want me to re-record them?
Yeah, not tonight though.
Did you listen to the other one and you didn't like it?
I listened to the other one, not yesterday, but I listened to it a long time ago. I don't know. There's just something off about it, but yeah.
All right. Well,
we'll re-record tomorrow.
All right, let's record it tomorrow.
Yeah, Mercenary Man, I am going to do an after party. Yes, I will.
Mercenary Man says, "Thanks for the offer, bud, but I can't." Well, one of these days, Mercenary Man, we got to get you in here.
Oh, you can do it, Mercenary Man, or else.
Damn.
Or else.
Randall has been demanding
it. Well, curtains.
Hell yeah, Mercenary Man. You don't want to piss Randy off, and Randy's been quite demanding in this. Like, do it! You will get in there. Do it now. Man, you're going nuts, Randall. This is great. This is great.
Yeah, I'll do an after party, Merce. Let me get some Mountain Dew in me, and let me get some caffeine pills in me. I'm going to be doing the Kelly Kapowski, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
You can't sing tonight. Yes, I can.
It was such a lame episode, but it was hilarious at the same time.
And then Zach was like, "Pills? You mean you really are taking drugs? I need them, Zach. I need them. I have to sing. Jesse, you can't sing tonight. Yes, I can, Zach." Hysterical.
And then she went on to do Showgirls, which
I'm so excited. I'm so hurt, or whatever the hell she said.
There's it's funny is like you never appreciate how well directed Showgirls was until you watch Showgirls 2, Pennies from Heaven. A lot of people don't know they made a sequel to Showgirls.
I'll be honest, I've never seen Showgirls 1 or 2.
Showgirls 1 is an amazing film. Like it's directed by the guy who directed RoboCop and
nice.
And Starship Troopers. Like the first one, there's some camera moves in there. If you're paying attention to the camera moves, there's some really, really super difficult camera moves in that movie. But Showgirls 2, Pennies from Heaven, stars one of the like secondary characters who like only has like 5 minutes in the first Showgirls. And oh man, this movie sucks. And not even in a so bad it's good way. It just sucks.
All right, Randall, I have to go take a
monster shiat. You were going to say it just like that, weren't you?
I was going to say a monster poopo, but
no, you were going to say monster shiat.
No, I'm dead serious. I was going to say a monster poopo take over for me real quick, but I will do it as Randy said. Randy, keep the fans entertained for a few minutes. I need to take a monster.
I'm going to keep them entertained for a few hours. Fierce, do you just want to call it here, and I'll just do the after party? And if you want,
no, I'm going to keep going, Randall. Let's keep going.
All right.
Keep talking, Randall. I'll be back. I'm going to go use the toilet because the Crohn's is a rumbling right now.
So you're here with Randy on Randy Talks. Just go ahead and everybody in the chat, if you want to ask a question, just go ahead and just let it rip. Let it roll. If you got a question that you always wanted to ask the brand man, let it rain down like comments from heaven. Yeah. So yesterday, I had a really, really good day. Like I said, started the day off with 2 monsters. Then went to IHOP, had some blueberry pancakes. And this is true, I'd actually never had blueberry pancakes before. And they were pretty good, damn good. Then I sat in the massage chairs. Then after that, had a blue Slurpee. or a blue slushy, something, whatever it was. Then I went to the FHE store and I got Hellboy 2020. And then I bought a watch. I don't have it on me right now, but I did some magic for the girl there, and she gave me a $30 watch for $16. And I think the girl there thought I was hitting on her, because like the first thing she tells me, I'm like, "Hey, do you like magic?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, I'm a witch, and my boyfriend, he's gonna be here any minute. He knows Taekwondo and Jiu-Jitsu and Lama Pai and Mayama Ryu combat, and he's gonna be here pretty soon." I'm like, "Okay, well, since you're a witch, can I do some magic for you?" And she's like, "Yeah, I guess." So I started doing some tricks for her. She goes, "Wow, that's pretty cool." And I think this is what I think. I think that whole thing about her having a boyfriend and him knowing Taekwondo and Jiu-Jitsu and being a third Dan in Kung Fu, I think that was all bullshit. I just, think that she just wasn't down with all this, all that. But yeah, after I did a few magic tricks for her, she started warming up to me, and there were lots of expensive watches, and I go, "I need one digital. Do you have one digital?" And she's like, "Well, what's your budget? What's your price range?" And I was like, $20, $30. She goes, "Oh, here's one for $29." I'm like, "Great." And she hooked me up, and she goes, "Oh, you know what?
Randy,
I was wrong. This isn't a $20
Randy, what was $20 or $30?
Digital watch."
You bought a watch for $20 or $30?
No, I was just getting to this part. She said, "Oh, you know what? It's not."
I didn't hear it.
50% off.
I didn't hear it, Randall, because I was in the bathroom. But what's going on now?
I bought a watch off this woman from the mall, and she said originally it was 20% off, and then she rang it up, and it turns out it was 50% off.
Nice.
So I got the $30 watch for $15 plus tax. So it was about $16.
Were you guys chitty chatty or what?
Yeah, I was doing some magic for her.
Chitty chatty. All right. So you were chatting. Any numbers?
No. She said she had a boyfriend.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, well.
But I think it was all bullshit because she was saying, "Oh, my boyfriend's going to be here any minute. Like he knows Kung Fu and Jiu-Jitsu, and he's a third Dan and like a high level ranking." And the guy never showed up, and I talked to her for like 20 minutes. So I was like, either she doesn't have a boyfriend or her boyfriend is really shitty or something. I don't know. You paused, Fierce. You freeze framed. URL freeze o frame o. You might want to drop out and come back in. Your little Fears podcast banner is going. Yep. Fears, I think you need to drop out and come back in. Well, maybe I need to hit up the after party. We shall see.
There we are.
Fears. All right, you're back. You're good now.
No, well, what I was trying to say, Randy, is I heard something, but I didn't hear the whole story because I had the bathroom door closed because I was taking a shit. But what about the witch? What was going on with the witch?
She said I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but I attract a lot of witches.
A lot of witches, Randall, you attract.
My first girlfriend was a witch.
Yeah.
The stripper I almost banged was a witch.
I remember.
The lady from karaoke from Monday was a witch. I went to the watch store, and that lady was. I seem to attract witches. I don't know.
Just marry a witch, Randall. Just marry a witch.
Marry a witch. That would be against my religion, but okay.
All right, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, but I just seem to attract witches. I don't know.
How did you know that she was a witch?
Because she said, I asked her, like, what do you do when you're not selling watches? And she goes, "Oh, I'm a witch. I'm getting into Wicca." And I'm like,
oh, wow.
Okay. So I don't know why, but I just, they gravitate towards me. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, man.
I'm a spiritual person, so maybe that's it. I don't know.
All right, Randall, so let's get to the last and final topic. So I've been praying for a lot of stuff lately, and a lot of prayers and blessings have came true. So let's get to I wanted to ask you,
Yeah, you saw that escort. She's I saw the photo.
Don't even go there, Randall. I did not pray for an escort.
It's a good escort, you know. She's got big breasts.
Don't even go there. No, I didn't. No, I was being for real, Randall. Let's. I'm trying to be serious about this. So, has there been any prayers or blessings that you have been praying for? Did they come true? And then I will tell the fans what I was praying for, and it came true. Go ahead.
I pray very humble prayers. I pray to eat today. You know, I don't bother God with outlandish stuff like I want $1 million and this and that. I'm like, God, get me something to eat today, and we'll call it. No,
I meant like reasonable. Like, have you prayed for anything reasonable?
Those are very reasonable.
No, other things like, hey, I want to get this job, or hey, like, have you prayed for anything like kind of big and it came true?
No.
I got a few. So I always pray for my dad, and he's actually feeling a lot better.
Yeah, that's cool.
He has good days, he has bad days, so I've been praying for that. My dad said he was feeling better. He did go for that interview with the, to see if he gets accepted to those clinical trials, Randall.
Uh-huh.
And my dad said, call me in a couple of days and I'll tell you if the interview went right or not. And I've been praying that he gets in those trials, because my dad said there's a new doctor with new clinical trials with this new type of chemotherapy. And he said the people that have done this type of chemotherapy have walked away with amazing results.
Yeah, you said they lived to like 90 or 100. You told me this.
Or, well, in their 80s and 90s. So
you haven't told the chat, but yeah.
No, I've told them a little bit about it, but not all. So I hope that my dad gets it, but he kind of has to interview for it, and the doctor has to approve my dad. So I hope, fingers crossed, hopefully everything goes well. So the next time I call my dad, I'm going to find out, the 411 on everything, and I'll let you guys know. So I'm praying for that, and a blessing that came true. I've been praying, Randall, for a while. I haven't spoken to this friend in quite a long time, and I was just wondering how she was doing. And today and yesterday, out of the blue, she just started talking and sent me some messages. I was like, wow. I'm like, it was great to hear from you again. And so we were kind of chatting away, and I was like, nice. I'm like, this is cool. This is good. Some girls wrote me on the dating site, so we'll just have to see how it goes. So, yeah.
And actually, the woman Fears is talking about was actually mute, so she just started talking a few days ago.
That's not true.
Like her voice box healed, and just like, boom, there you go.
It's not true.
She was mute.
Lies, Randall. Lies.
You said it yourself. Oh, it's your lies, sir. As you said, she just started talking a few days ago. There you go. Caught you right there.
Randall, Randall, do not tell them this. They will believe this shit.
Fierce was dating a mute girl?
No, they'll believe it, Randall. No. Randall, that lie list of yours is growing a mile a minute, my friend.
A mile long. It's going to circle the earth twice.
I'm telling you, it is. Randall, we have got to see the lie list one of these days.
Yeah.
I
don't think people give a shit about my lies.
Oh, listen. No, they do, Randall. Of course they do. One thing about Quentin that I got to say, I'm not going to say anything bad. I'm not going to say anything bad. I'm just going to say I would love to see if this lie list is actually for real or just all bullshit. I
want to see how it's formatted.
Me too. I want to see the actual list for both mine and both Randy's. I demand a copy of it.
I think my list would be more of a joke list. Randy's joke list.
There's been a few things that you fibbed on.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna watch some TV, and I still got a video.
All right, I'm gonna hold the after party in about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna get some Mountain Dews in me, and then I'll start her up again. And then Fears, I'm gonna do it on StreamYard. So if you want to call me, you want me to send you the link, let me know.
Let me rest for a little bit, Randall. At least let me get like a 30-minute nap in, and then I'll come in.
Okay.
Because I'm hanging on by a thread here. I thought the coffee would wake me up, but it like after I started drinking it, like it, I don't know, it made me real tired. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes caffeine can have the reverse effect on you.
Oh, dude,
I've drunk coffee sometimes, and then we'll just want to be like,
no, I'm serious. Like when I started the show, I was real energetic, and then about halfway, I'm sipping. I'm like, yeah, Randy, what's going on, man? Cool.
Yeah, I'm serious too, Fierce. Sometimes caffeine can have the reverse effect.
I agree with you. I like I'm getting tired, man. I'm like, doing one of those,
Yeah.
Randy, I will say this. Since I deleted all those ugly streams that I did, and being nothing but positive, it seems like the fans. It's how that one stream I did that I deleted where I just laid everything on the table and said, "Hey, here's what
I told you not to do." Yeah.
But I'm glad I did it though. Like I did get rid of it, but I think it helped.
Okay.
Because ever since I let everything out on the table, and I've been really positive, and I haven't made fun of anyone, or I haven't like wished death upon anyone, or I haven't done that in a long time, but you know what I mean. I haven't spreaded any hate since I deleted those 60 streams and these new ones that I did. Things seem to be going really good. So it's nice to just do a fun stream, no trolling, on either side, and it seems to be going great. It really does. So let's hope it lasts. So yeah. All right. Well, don't forget to subscribe to Lord Randall and the Mayor of Magic, and for that wonderful after party coming soon. And Fierce is gonna take off. Randy, did you freeze, buddy?
No.
Dude, that was good. You were like, and I thought you were frozen, but no. I'm being serious, Randall. Like, do you think the streams are going to be just as good from now on with my new attitude?
Yeah, I think part of it was me. The last stream that we did, why it was so good. I asked a lot of really deep and insightful questions.
Well, no, I told you, I said, look, the only streams I'm going to keep are the interview ones that me and you did. The Q&A ones I kept, and I kept like an Easter one, I think.
Yeah.
All the positive ones. So I kept like out of the 70 that I deleted, I maybe kept 12, maybe if that. All the other ones were super negative, and I was like, look, I got to get rid of all this crap. I'm like, I don't want my channel to be negative Nancy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want it to be positive. I'm like, and that's not just for Fears Vlogs. I want both my channels, FearsMan26 and Fears Vlogs, to be positive. I want all of my creative footage on FearsMan26. And then the vlog channel is kind of like my goof off channel. I do some funny vlogs for you guys. And then me and Randall do the podcasts. And there we are. And it just got to be so negative. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You are fucking with me, Randall. Well, you went like this, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, is Randall having like a heart attack? Or I'm dead serious, Randall. I was like concerned. I was like, are you all right? Dude, you gotta quit fucking me with it. Oh my God, Randall. You're fucking with Fears' mind tonight. Jesus. God. Randall, don't be the person that cried wolf. What if you fell over and croaked right now?
I'm sure you would call my mom.
I would call your mom. I'd call the police too. I'd be like,
the ringer is off right now. So.
But I'd be like, listen, an ambulance needs to get over there right now.
Yeah.
Oh man. So Randall, what are you looking forward mostly to Fears Man 5?
What I'm looking forward to is a lot of it is already done. We have the majority, like Fears Man 5 is going to go really fast because the majority of drawings are already drawn. We did all the drawings for the trailer. So Fears Man should take probably like a month and a half. So,
well, there are some scenes that we still have to draw.
Yeah. But the majority of it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for the most part, it's almost all done.
Yeah.
And I really want to try. Randall came up with the ultimate ending. Like, you know how like every time Fears Man flies away into space, you know, he always does something different in space, Randall. Don't tell them what your idea was, but I hope we can. Randall doesn't know really how to do it, but usually what I do is I leave Randy alone for like a day or two, and he figures it out.
Yeah.
Because Randy, we have to do that. That idea is amazing for the ending.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do it, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Mayor of Magic and Cameo Man 2021. Don't forget to subscribe to Pixel, Lord Pixel, my buddy.
Lord of the Pylons.
Lord of the Pylons, Pixel Protocol on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to Fears Man 26 and Fears Vlogs on YouTube. Randy's like, don't do it. Don't subscribe. I don't like him. I don't like him either. Don't subscribe. I'm just joking. Randy loves me like a brother. I love you too like a brother. Don't do it. Don't subscribe. In fact, YouTube, cancel this channel. Randall, you were great. Randall is hilarious. Randall, where's all this energy coming from?
I don't know.
Normally it's me with the energy, but Randall's bringing the humor tonight.
I'm trying to think.
Randall's bringing the humor tonight.
I had a really good dinner today. I had baba ganoush, Fears. I tried something new.
Nice.
Have you ever had that?
No, I haven't.
It's good. They make it out of like eggplant and sour cream and
nice.
Like, oh man, when I had this baba ganoush, it was amazing.
Mercenary Man says the energy is coming from Randy's new streaming location. Hell yeah.
Yep. Because now I have to sit up. Can't just like laze about, just like the Fears.
I know, Randy. You're usually like this, like
can't laze about.
Randall's like just lounging, you know.
I have a chair. I have a chair. King of the castle. King of the castle. I have a chair.
Good Borat impression, Randall.
Yeah.
Look at me, King of the castle. King of the castle. I have a chair. I have a chair. I love Borat, man. Borat's fucking hysterical. I can't wait to watch Borat #2. I've yet to still watch it. I've yet to watch it, but it's going to happen one of these days. But all right, guys, we're taking off. I'm going to have like a 15, 20-minute snooze, Randall, and then I'll make an appearance in your stream. What are you going to talk about? What are you going to talk about on your stream, Randall?
I'm going to talk about recent happenings, magic shows that I've done, because I've done some magic shows. And
Randall, why don't we do a Q&A? Come up with some questions for me.
All right. You go have an El Napo first, because I want to do 30 minutes where it's just Randy, where we just catch up the fans.
But you'll still invite me though, in, right?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. As soon as you're done with that 30 minutes, Randall, send me the link and then I'll come in.
All right.
I'll prepare some questions though.
Don't tell me what to do,
but I'm going to prepare some questions for you.
Okay.
Randall, you are great. These facial expressions are amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was really good in the lighting too.
I'm telling you, Randall is bringing the energy today. He's bringing it, man. All right, guys. Fears loves you. Fears cares about you. We're taking off. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe to Randall's 2 channels, Mayor of Magic, Cameo Man 2021. Subscribe to Fears Man 26 and Fears Vlogs on YouTube. And this is Fears, and this is Randy, and we will see you later. Alligator. All right, bye. Shung. What is it, Randy? Shung?
Shung.
No, it's Shung.
Shung.
Fucking Shung.